Hello everyone, welcome back to Beards, Bourbon, and Games. We got another unboxing video for you today. Today we are looking at the 8Bitdo Sn30 Pro Plus.
Oh.
Bluetooth gamepad.
Black edition.
Black edition. Black ones are always better. As always, I'm your co-host, Conqueror Corey, and with me I have...
Mike.
Alright, let's get into this. So, those of you who don't know, 8Bitdo makes kind of like Nintendo controllers. But they're really good quality. They're really good controllers. I love 8Bitdo and their controllers. I've always liked them. I bought my first Sn30 actually from them when I was playing my SNES Classic, because I didn't have a living room that had this much space between the couch and the TV. I couldn't do the whole 3-foot cable, so I had to have a wireless solution, and I bought my first 8Bitdo controller, and I was impressed by their D-pad. Nintendo is known for their D-pads, and I tell you what, these guys get it close. As close as they could probably get without violating copyright, because somehow Nintendo got a copyright patent on the D-pad.
Of course, that's living Nintendo.
You don't mess with the plumber, by the way. All right, well, y'all didn't sit here to hear me talk about that. You want to see what this thing looks like, so let's get into it. So, again, I love the boxing. The presentation, watch it just...
Ooh.
And here we have
Sony,
a card.
Why are you so bad at this?
Even the third parties.
Even the third party is like beating your butt.
So here we have a card, 8Bitdo Ultimate Software. 8Bitdo Ultimate Software gives you complete control of your controller, button mapping, joystick sensitivity, trigger sensitivity, vibration sensitivity, and macros. So you can set up your own custom macros with this controller. That's awesome.
That is really awesome.
Now, this is the older version. There is a SNES Sn30 2 out now. But I got this on Prime Day for $40.
Oh.
So, and it's normally a $55 controller, $50, something like that. So we're gonna lift up that. That's neat. Ooh. And you see, it's like a regular Super Nintendo controller, but it has a modern approach to it, and oh my gosh, it feels great. I'm just gonna pull this off here.
Be gentle. Oh,
so satisfying.
So satisfying.
It feels like a Super Nintendo controller, but for those of us with bigger hands, the extra handles really
meat fingers.
Adds to it. It is charged by USB Type-C, and there is a pairing button here. This is a Bluetooth controller. So you have your standard Super Nintendo controller buttons here. You have your D-pad. You have start select. You have your B, Y, X, A. Thank you, Microsoft. You've ruined that order for me. I used to know that order by heart. It's kind of got back triggers like the PlayStation 5 controller and PlayStation 4 controllers.
Really?
Yes. But what I really like about it is they included a rechargeable controller in it.
Oh!
And you can take I believe you can take this out and put regular AA's in it. So
if you run out of battery in the middle of a game, you can stop, just pop those in there and go.
Way to go, 8Bitdo. It does have some extra buttons there because this can be paired with a Switch.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That does feel really good.
So for those of us that grew up in the Super Nintendo era, we have a lot of nostalgia for this type of controller.
Oh, this is amazing.
And I like how they added the joy. They modernized the Super Nintendo controller.
The joysticks feel good. Now, we had the other controller on here. We had another video of one similar, and I really liked it, but this is really nice. Gosh, and the removable battery. If they can do removable batteries and removable chargers, why can't everybody else come with theirs?
And at the price point, even the price point is like $50, and Microsoft charges...
It's like $20, I think, for their their charging
kit.
Which,
granted, their rechargeable battery is pretty good.
It's good. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that at this price point, this company can release this good feel of a controller and have the rechargeable battery with it, with a solution to pop it out and hook it back in. See, like with the PlayStation controller, you can't do that. You can't remove the charging capability. If you're just out of power, you're up.
Or if your
creek.
battery dies.
Yeah, I mean, if your battery's dead, you're up creek, because those controllers do not last that long. I mean, yeah, if you watch the Resident Evil 8 playthrough we did, I ran out of battery multiple times, had to plug it in halfway through the game sessions. So having the option to do this is great.
So, not to read from the thing here, I just wanted to confirm what I thought. You can connect to the Switch via Bluetooth.
Ooh.
It does come with a USB Type-C cable to plug it in directly to the PC. And for Windows, it defaults as an X input controller. So it picks up just like an Xbox controller.
Ooh, that's nice. So that's the thing, too, is the newer controllers. We did a review on the black and red PlayStation controllers. Those don't come with USB-C connectors. You have to buy those separately. Again, this company is releasing it with this cable.
And it works with Mac OS.
No one cares about that.
Okay. Well, maybe a few of them. But what I found interesting, it does got built-in turbo functionality.
We're about to do a Let's Play of Metal Gear.
Remember when you would turn on the turbo button and you would go,
yeah,
he would knock against the wall. But enough.
Know what we're talking about. Leave a comment down below.
Another thing that's really cool is it does connect via Bluetooth, and it comes with a hook for the controller. So let me try to figure this out, and give me a minute if it takes me. Forgive me if it takes me a while to figure this out.
One eternity later.
There we go. Okay. So it does hook. So the whole purpose of this, take your phone, and they did a good job. So you can turn your phone into a mobile device if you want to play games, because as we all know, mobile controllers, with the exception of maybe the Razer Kishi, they're not that great.
No, they really aren't. This is really great for Xbox.
Project X called, yes.
Because they have been pushing being able to play games on your Android app, streaming them across your network, which is...
It should work. I think it's got the buttons to support it. It's not official. Now, the new model is official xCloud supported.
Really?
Yes.
But this is really nice. It's positioned in a way to where it's very well balanced. And I could see as I'm playing, the phone is not too heavy back, too heavy forward. It seems like they did a lot of research in putting in there. I don't know about bigger phones. See, like the Note version. Let's see here. How far does it go out? It'll fit the Note. It goes out pretty far. See, like this is the standard phone. You got this much more room. So it will fit a larger phone. Man, this would be great for emulation on your phone. I've got games on my phone that I would love to play in the middle of the day, but I hate using the on-screen touchpads. That drives me nuts. Something like this would be great to do that with. You know how big of a fan we are of emulation on here and retro games, and so having something like this to be able to do that I can just put in my backpack or my laptop bag would be great. Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, and it feels really comfortable. Like I said before, it kind of reminds me a lot of the PlayStation 4 controller.
It does. It very much does.
But it has that front feel of the... this will probably become my new PC controller moving forward. I think that's probably actually why I bought it. But so you're probably asking, well, what if my computer doesn't have Bluetooth?
Right.
That's where this comes into play. This is their USB wireless adapter. So it works for Switch, Windows, and Mac OS. So, and what I really like about it is they made the little blocks off of Mario.
Oh, wow, they have.
And like I said, you can pair all kinds of things with it. Again, the presentation's pretty good there. You got your little USB stick here. At the bottom, you do have, that's a button to do the pairing. And I have seen people use this for what things you would not think they would use it for. Like, not this controller. They can use it for other controllers.
I love that design. It lets you know. That just screams game to me. Those Mario blocks.
So this is normally $20. Yeah, I cannot wait to.
And this has support for Windows, Switch, Raspberry Pi, so Linux, well, Raspberry Pi in general, Mac OS, which no one cares about. Oh, wow. Yeah, with this, you can actually hook up all kinds of different controllers. Apparently, you can do a PlayStation 4 controller, the Switch Pro controller, the Xbox controller, the Xbox 360 controller, the PlayStation 5 controller, the Wiimote, and the Switch Joy-Cons. It all supports this. That is crazy. That's a crazy amount of support. Wow.
It's almost like it's built for an emulation PC.
Right? This is sweet. This is worth the money by itself for $20. I mean, especially so you can use all your different controllers on it. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think it's awesome too that you can use this on the Nintendo Switch, because while you can buy the ones from Nintendo, they're a little bit pricey.
The Pro controllers are very pricey.
Well, I was talking about the Super Nintendo ones.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I think they're like maybe they're not too bad. Maybe they're $30, but it's only one. And this right here, just like I said, it's more comfortable. I love the Super Nintendo controller. I grew up with the Super Nintendo controller, but unfortunately, when you get bigger hands, it gets uncomfortable after a while.
It does. Your hands have to cramp, and our old man hands.
I like to have that handle at the bottom. And speaking of which, I mean, we can look at a comparison. I actually have its younger brother, the Sn30 Pro. That looks more like a traditional Super Nintendo controller.
Words are hard today.
Yeah, the words are very hard. But
We did a video on this one a while back ago, link in the description below. But the big takeaways from this one is that it does not have the elongated triggers on the back. It still feels very good. For how much was this one?
24.
This is $24. For $24, this is a very fun controller to use to play. I would use this to emulate all my N64 games. It is an N64 controller. There's no way around it. It feels and holds like an N64 controller with these Joy-Cons. It is going to hurt after a while holding it. See how you have to hold it? That was something we brought up in, I think, the video. I can't remember for sure, but is that after a while it may cramp your hand. So the big difference is, of course, it's wireless. It doesn't have the elongated triggers on the back. It does not have the supports down here that make it better for playing. But other than that, it has everything else. Buttons feel the same. They feel really good. Just not wireless. But for $24, this is really nice.
And again, I want to mention it. The D-pad, they do a good job of getting it as close to a Super Nintendo controller that I've felt.
Without copyright infringement. But yeah, it feels great.
So, but let us know what you think down in the comments. Did you buy one of these, or did you buy this one, and why? If you like this video, be sure to smash that like button. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to check out our channel. Feel free to subscribe, and when you do, enable that little bell so it can interrupt your workday with brand new videos like this one. As always, I'm your co-host, Conqueror Corey.
And I'm Mike.
And we'll see ya.